So I literally have not been outside in like 3 days, so let's head up to the roof. So while I've been sick over these last couple of days, there have been some incredible comments and questions that have came in from you guys, and so I thought I'd kick the vlog back off by answering some of your questions. And we're going to take a little bit of a different approach today. Instead of trying to answer a ton of questions, I picked out a few of the questions that really spoke to me, and I'm going to try to give a little more in-depth answers. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Kyle on Facebook wants to know, how important is creativity in what you do, and where does your own creativity come from? I thought for the longest time that creativity was a talent. It was something that some people had and other people didn't have. And I actually believed that I wasn't a creative person, that my strength lied in hard work. And what I've found is that creativity is actually a muscle that you can strengthen. And I think there's three parts to this. I think it's repetition, I think it's inspiration, and I think it's collaboration. Let me explain. Repetition is the idea of strengthening this muscle. That creativity isn't just something that you are, it's something that you do. And so it's something that over time you get better at. And so it's literally sitting down and forcing yourself to think. And part of this process is actually turning off your sensor. It's giving yourself permission to have bad ideas, because getting those bad ideas out of the way will make room for some really great ideas. The next part of this is inspiration, and that's seeking out inspiration. And I think that you have to find activities that you can do that fire you up creatively. Now, whether that's going and seeing performances or observing art, or if it's finding a new hobby. Magic actually used to be that for me, and I realized that while I still love it and still enjoy it and it's my calling, that it technically is no longer a hobby. And so I actually picked up painting as a new hobby, something that I could do with no pressure to create for someone else. And I found that actually having a new hobby unlocked a level of creativity in my magic that I hadn't seen before. And so part of finding inspiration is going and seeking it out, but also perhaps looking at disciplines outside your own, getting outside your own comfort zone, which will help unlock a different level of creativity in your own work. The last note on creativity is collaboration. I think that there's this myth of the sort of lone creative genius, the person that locks themselves away and works for hours at an idea until it's perfect, like Mozart or Picasso working on a masterpiece. And the truth is that I think that the best ideas come from creative collaboration. And I feared for the longest time sharing my ideas with others, both because you're afraid to be judged by them, but also because of this irrational fear that people are going to steal your ideas. If you think people are going to steal your ideas, number one, I think your ego is allowing you to think that your idea is better than it is, and I think two, you might need some new friends. But I think having conversations with other creatives and having brainstorming partners is one of the most important pieces of my own creativity, is having someone that you can bounce ideas off of. I think through conversation, good ideas become great ideas. John on Facebook asks, how long does it take you to do your hair in the morning? Are you kidding? I'll wake up like this. In like 10 minutes. Gina on Facebook asks, do you have a specific routine to prepare yourself for a big show? She says, when you had me up on stage, I almost froze and ran off because of all the people looking at me. Do you get nervous or anxious before a show? If so, how do you get yourself in a calm mindset? I have anxiety. Because of all the experience I had on stage at such a young age, I never really developed stage fright or anxiety about performing. I would say that before a show, I am excited and enthusiastic and anxious in a way. You could just as easily look at the signals that your body is giving you as fear and nervousness as you could to look at them as excitement and anticipation. There's a book that really affected me, dare I say changed my life. It's a book called Wherever You Go, There You Are by an author named Jon Kabat-Zinn. And this is a book about mindfulness for everyday life and about meditation. And I think that if you are struggling with anxiety, that meditation is a tool that really could affect your life at every level. I think your relationship to the present moment is the most valuable thing you can master to deal with anxiety and with stress. And so Gina, I would definitely recommend you check out the book Wherever you go, there you are by Jon Kabat-Zinn, or any book on mindfulness meditation. So question of the day for you guys is simply, where are you watching from? Post a comment below this video and let me know where in the world you are watching this vlog from. I'm Max Major, and until next time, have a major day.